describe maybe, I don't know, maybe 4 times. Tomorrow I have a class with you. I'm not sure, and I have
Yeah,
another
yeah,
class.
yeah. As I was telling you, you were registered for the spa, which is from 3 to 4 p.m. And I thought you were gonna be actually available for this one. All right, Leo.
How
Just
many
in order
people?
to,
How many people are in class now?
because
I
I only saw that you were the only and the one who was
well,
to be here in this space. Like nobody else has signed up yet.
yeah,
So if you
yeah,
want, we can start now.
yeah.
It's only gonna be
Anytime.
you. Yeah. All right. So just to break the ice for this encounter, just I want to just catch up with you for a little bit. So tell me how things have been working out for you lately.
What do you want to know? What do you want to know in terms of
Ah, in
the?
terms of university and
Okay.
work, maybe.
Uh, yeah. When it comes to work, I have done well. In this moment, I'm teaching music, and I have to be careful about uh, how to teach flute. And on the other hand, I try to, for example, work out outdoors. This is in order for me uh, to let up steam, to unwind. Um, on the other hand, I try to share some time with my parents every single Saturday. I try to come back again to Tunja. This is the place where I lived. And yeah, in this moment, yeah, the resolution that they have for this year, as I told you, is to get as a one level. That's why I try to be attentive in every class that they have the opportunity to be. I consider that this is very noticeable. The fact that all the help that you could provide me is very essential for me. I have learned from you many kinds of expressions. Um, I consider that if I try to work every single day with my speaking skills, maybe I'm going to get the goal that they have for the foreseeable future. But at this moment, I try to calm down. I know that I have to study a lot. It calls for many effort, but the most important thing for me is to study with consistency, just like that.
All right. Have you had the chance of being with different teachers in these type of encounters?
Yeah.
Have you signed up for our spots?
Yes, I have the
How have
opportunity
you?
to be with all of them.
All right. How have you found those encounters, those sessions with the rest of the teachers?
As a matter of fact, it has been very noticeable. For example, there is a girl by the name of Viviana. I like the way she gives classes. Uh, I think that maybe I have to learn lots of vocabulary because the way that she gives classes is something that calls for many effort. She wants everybody to learn many kinds of expressions. It's something that I have to take into account. And for example, last week we were talking about how to describe a place, and there were some kind of expressions that I didn't know. So I promised myself to brush up on these skills. I'm going to continue working with these words until I'm not able to master them. I'm not going to learn another vocabulary. Okay, maybe the other teachers are amazing, are phenomenal. Um, for example, I don't remember the name of that girl. Maybe it's Nikki, but she is another amazing girl. Um, yeah, I had the opportunity to speak as much as I can. But yeah, to be truth, I don't know. But the things that I have learned from you is, I don't know, I try to be the best version of myself. I try to speak as much as I can, as quickly as I can, but I try to do it with coherence. Um, you have something very special is your pronunciation. You sound a little bit native, or maybe you sound purely native. Maybe because of the fact that you try to speak without um, there is a expression to say that, yeah, you have this kind of thing that is called accent reduction. It's very awesome when I hear you. So I try to catch some kind of expression that you used to say. For example, when I hear you, you don't say I am going to go, or I am gonna go. You say I'm gonna go. This is the way that a native speaker used to do, especially those who are living in North America. And yeah, sometimes I remember when I was taking classes with Christopher, my teacher, my North American teacher, and he used to speak in that way. And he tried to give me confidence. And there was something very remarkable that I can remember from him, and is the fact that if I didn't have the opportunity to travel overseas, what I could do is to study the IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet, and try to do it every single time when I don't have mm, something special, anything special. Maybe when I'm not working at school in my spare time, I try to use the IPA. And I have learned some kind of important things about the schwa sound, or maybe some kind of consonants like the N and the difference with the NG. For example, when you pronounce words like thin, delgado, and thin, that is cosa. And yeah, the position of the mouth and the position of the tongue, how this kind of details are going to make difference. For example, if with these consonants ng, I have able to pronounce very well words like hang out, because there are so many ways to pronounce that word. If you go to the extreme, you could pronounce in a bad way hang out or hang out, but when you pronounce good, it's very bad. So you have to uh, look for the middle of this word, how to pronounce. It could be just like hang out, or if you are pronouncing I'm gonna sing a song, this is the way you have to do it. You don't have to pronounce the g. Or if you say yo voy a salir con mis amigos, estoy saliendo con mis amigos, you don't say I'm hanging out or I'm hanging out, but you pronounce I'm hanging out, hanging out. So this is something that they learn from the IPA and other kinds of words. I'm inclined to believe that my pronunciation goes to the way North American people used to speak every single day. Um, I know that the more I continue working with you and the other teachers, the better I'm gonna feel comfortable with my pronunciation, with the words that they know I have to know. Maybe because of the feeling that they have when doing the TOEFL test, I know that there are words I found that are very common when doing the TOEFL test. I feel comfortable, happy, grateful to be here. Um, I don't know, but the things that I have learned from you has been a lot. Um, I wish I continue working with you, as I always tell you all the time. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Thank you.
All right, Leo. Thanks. And as I told you, I've also learned a lot from you, and that's been a really enriching space for me as well. So, so in order to kick out this space, we are going to be talking about dinner time, which is the topic of this week. right?
Yeah.
All right. We were supposed to have a little game in order for us to break the ice, but since not many students came up, it's only me, you and I. So we are just gonna continue with the following part. And I want you to, if you want, only if you want, you can be on Wednesday or Thursday as well, because I have some free spots, so you can sign up yourself and just try to take advantage of this only if you want. And maybe we could actually go through the games and everything we have for this one. So I want to ask you, as a previous knowledge, what is the perfect time for you to have dinner?
Okay, the perfect time for me to have dinner is when I don't have anything to do. I mean, when I've just finished off with my work, especially what I used to do at school, and maybe when I am not working out, these kind of things that are related to calisthenics. Maybe I like to have dinner after 11 p.m. No, sorry, 8 p.m.
8
8
p.m.
p.m. Yeah,
But that happens after your workout session, right?
yeah,
So maybe before that workout session, you have a free meal or something like this.
yeah. It could be just
So
like a slice of bread, um, milk. I like to drink milk, and maybe a Gatorade. I like
all right,
to
in order
because
to
I live in
hydrate
a hot
yourself
weather.
before.
Because I live in a hot weather, I like to drink Gatorade. Maybe
So what? Yeah,
maybe 3 bottles, 3 bottles of
three bottles.
Gatorade every single day.
That's a lot. Yeah. So what about after or past workout? What do you usually have for dinner?
Okay, I like to go to the restaurant. Um, having yeah, it's not too much. Maybe uh, a piece of, I don't know how to say, pechuga,
Breast, chicken breast,
chicken breast.
chicken chicken breast. You can have chicken breast, pechuga, or you can have chicken thighs, muslos, chicken
No,
breast.
chicken breast.
All right, chicken breast, and I'm writing down to you chicken thighs as well. Chicken breast, pechuga, right?
Yeah, because chicken breast has many proteins, and
Right.
yeah, I like to drink maybe agua de panela.
Yeah, that's a Colombian beverage, a really Colombian beverage. I
Yeah,
love agua panela as well.
some rice. So
Some
I
rice.
have for dinner chicken breast, some rice, and it could be agua de panela.
All right, all right. But it's pretty much what you have in your everyday routine, right? Like every dinner is pretty much like this. It doesn't change, or it's a constant dinner. What is what I mean?
It's almost the same. Maybe it could be the problem that this restaurant have for everybody.
All right, but you do not cook for yourself. You like
No,
you all the other time you go to the restaurant and have some to grab to grace, right?
no. Yeah, that restaurant is regarded as the best in the town where I live, and yeah, I don't feel like cooking anything. I don't know how to cook. Maybe the main things, but I feel kind of lazy,
All
so I
right,
prefer to go to restaurant. It's more comfortable for me.
all right. So I just want you to have a little recontextualization of this topic. So I want you to go through this video, which I mean, I just want to get your take after you are done with this one. Just check it out and just let me know when you're done.
Okay. Ready.
All right. So what do you think of that one?
Yeah. In a resume, well, it's about a girl who is preparing something for dinner, some eggs, so she put on the pan. Um, while she's cooking, she decided maybe to go to another place. So uh, after some minutes, she forgot uh, that she was cooking something, maybe because of being helping her daughters out, and yeah, so she neglected that kind of thing, and when she came back, she realized that everything is burning, and
Yeah, she's burning down the house.
yeah, she's burning down the house, burned down. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe she forgot that she was supposed to be responsible for preparing the meal, and the kids were hella scared, and she was burning down the house. Definitely.
yeah, yeah. She's a little bit forgetful, absent-minded. So what she decided to do is uh, to go where her daughters are. Um, she asked her, "What are you doing? Where are you not uh, outside the house? Outside?" And yeah, she is saying that there is an alarm that has gone off. So is what she doesn't understand. Why are the girls uh, in that place? Yeah, it's just like that.
All right.
Simple.
So I want you to quickly describe what you had for dinner yesterday.
Sorry.
I just want you to real quick describe what you had for dinner yesterday.
So, do you want me to describe what I had for dinner yesterday?
Yeah, but real quick. Yeah.
Uh, let me let me remember a little bit. Um, okay. I got here at 7 p.m. and what I did was to go to the store and buy something to eat, something very simple. It was a snack um, and a bottle of Gatorade.
A bottle of
So
Gatorade. Yeah.
I ate some junk food. It was I don't know how to say Colombina. Una
Colombina,
Colombina.
grocery, or candy, I would say, or a piece of candy. Yeah.
A big candy.
Cuando te refieres a colombina, ¿a qué te refieres? A un dulce?
Sí, como las bombombones, por ejemplo.
Yeah. You could also say a piece of
A
candy,
piece of candy.
and it engulfs the whole topic, candy, and we understand that what you are referring to.
Yeah, I ate for dinner a piece of candy and unos chicharrones. Eso sería, vea pues, ¿cómo sería? Chicharrones.
Which one? Which one?
Chicharrones.
You can say pork. I know expression pork rind. I'll write down to you so you can check that out. I wanna write it down to you right now. But it's like the greasy part. It's like the greasy part of the pork. So that's the expression that I pretty much that I know and that I use when I just try to go over that.
Okay.
And you reminded me of a different expression when you said bottle. I mean, it has nothing to do with this topic, but it just came to my mind, right? So would bottle up emotions. Do you know this expression?
No, I haven't heard that.
When you bottle your emotions up, or when you bottle up your emotions, it means that you are holding yourself to express what you are feeling inside.
It's just like to hold back.
It's pretty much like that, yeah. To hold back and yeah, not express what you have in your mouth, pretty much what you have on the tip of your mouth, on your tongue, I would say, yeah.
Yeah,
For example, if you are so sad, but you do not want to express it, you are bottling up your sadness, your emotions.
awesome. Thank you. Battle up
Yeah.
my emotions. Okay.
So do you usually have a, all right, how many times, because you were saying you had an informal dinner because you had junk food yesterday, so how many times in a week do you have that informal type of food, that informal type of dinner?
Yeah, simply because when I have to stay up late, maybe I have to grade some kind of things, and it pertains to what students are doing. Yeah, it's just like that. When I look back 5 years ago, I was studying at university, and there were some kind of essays that I have to do. So the day before the deadline, I decided to stay up late by eating this kind of junk food. It's just like that.
All right, but you never, like by any stretch of imagination, you never cook for yourself, never, like never.
Okay. Um, 1 year ago, my mother, well, okay, I was living with my parents, but all of a sudden my mother had to travel to Bucaramanga because an aunt of mine was very sick. She underwent a surgery, so my mother had to take care of her, and she told me to do some kind of things in order to cook the special an special meal, very simple meal. For example, scrambled eggs with oatmeal, and yeah, some simple as that. Maybe this kind of thing, and I do it for 1 week, and after that time, I haven't do it anymore. I haven't done it anymore.
All right, all right. So
But
when you,
I
yeah.
consider if I traveled to the United States or overseas, it is very essential that not me but people in general try to learn how to cook, because if you don't learn how to cook, this is gonna be troublesome. If you're living in a country just like uh, or in a capital just like Spain, England, New York, it's very expensive to live there. So you will have to have at least maybe 3 jobs in order to make ends meet, in order to make ends meet.
All right, all right.
Um,
Yeah, yeah. Continue.
yeah. So I have watched some kind of programs about people who began living in that kind of countries, and yeah, as a matter of fact, most of them used to cook. It's very expensive. It costs an arm and a leg to live there. That's why they decided to prepare their dinner, their lunch before going to work.
So you are mentioning that cooking for yourself might be money saving for you. What other advantages do you think could come around this situation of cooking for yourself?
I don't know. I didn't understand what you tried to tell me. Can you repeat again? Don't worry.
You said that cooking for yourself might might be a little bit like money saving, right? What other advantages do you think might come around this one in this situation?
Mm, I don't know. I don't know, but sorry, I didn't understand the question. I don't know what I have to say.
Oh, no, don't worry. Don't worry. I'll explain to you again. You mentioned that cooking for yourself maybe in the future. Let's not put a limit on that one. Cooking may be good for you because you might save a lot of money. What other advantages do you think you will have if you cook for yourself? Maybe in different fields. What are, yeah,
What other advantages? Uh, okay, if I think of objectively, I would say that if you have a girlfriend, there is not need for you to invite her to a specific place, because if you want to get her, her, if you wanna, I don't know how to say. How do you say conquistar? Hook up? It could work out. I don't know.
no, there's a good one, and it's to win over a girl, to win over somebody. I'll write it down to you. To win over.
Awesome.
Because to conquer is like to conquer like it
No.
like a piece of land, and it doesn't work in this field.
Yeah.
But to
When,
win
for
over,
example,
it's pretty much the one that you are going to use. Yeah,
when the Spaniards came to Colombia in order to take over,
yeah. They conquer. They
they
conquered.
conquered, but yeah.
They yeah. All right.
So if you want to win over her, this
Yeah,
is a, this is an important
or to win her over. That's also a separate phrasal verb, and
separable.
it works in both. Yeah,
If you want to win her
to win you
over,
over, to win her over, to win them over. It works like this as well.
so if you wanna win her over, you have this amazing option. Um, you could create an amazing space, a romantic place, while you are preparing something very tasty, very mouth-watering for her.
All
Yeah,
right.
this is maybe the positive way that I could analyze about this fact of being cooked by yourself.
So, talking maybe addressing the healthy aspect or the aspect of health, don't you think that might be healthier for you to cook for yourself instead of eating out?
Yes, you're right, because maybe people who are in a restaurant sometimes neglect this kind of things that pertains to healthy food. Maybe they used to put some oil um, and other elements that are going to be bad for your health. Yeah, when you try to cook with by yourself, well, I'm thinking about something. Yeah, maybe those kind of people who are dedicating to bodybuilder, they try to eat healthy, um, because if they decided to eat something that is not the way that they need to do it, this is going to undo the good process, the good work they were doing. So yeah, I consider myself as a person who likes to take care of himself. Uh, when I used, when I was a child, maybe at the age of 15,
Eh,
I was
Could you
very
could
fat.
you could you repeat the last sentence that you threw? Like you like to be the person who likes to take care of. Can you repeat that one?
When you're, I try
You
to
are
be
the type of person that.
a person who tries to take care of myself.
All right, all right. Continue.
Yeah. Um, yeah, at the age of 15, I was a little bit fat. I decided to slim down. Um, One thing that encouraged me in order to fulfill that goal was my girlfriend. She was very athletic, and on the other hand, my friends. They used uh, to practice basket or soccer, and they were in a good physical conditions, in a good physical shape. At the beginning, it wasn't very good. My muscles hurt a lot. I wasn't accustomed to doing this kind of exercises, such as go jogging or maybe doing pull-ups. But the more I trained, the better I felt. And that the most important thing that I could analyze was the fact that you have to eat well. You have to avoid calories. You don't have to eat too much soup. This is going to be bad for you in the long run. Um,
Yeah, I'm writing down some suggestions,
yeah,
maybe for you to just yeah grasp and ingrain in your mind. Maybe that'll be more natural if you say my muscles were sore.
yeah, words or my muscles broke down. Yeah. Do you think?
All right, all right, all right. Continue.
Um, the thing that I used to do was to drink lots of water. Um, this is very beneficial for you, for everybody, because you know that water is composed of 75% of water, and I try to sleep well. This is another thing. Not only to eat well, but obviously to sleep well, to sleep earlier. And what I try to do, yeah, not to eat too much calories. I wasn't accustomed to, for example, eating pizza or this kind of junk food. Um, Maybe after 1 year, it was the time that I could see some kind of results. But this is a slow process, so you have to be patient. It's just like to taste the moment, enjoy the process, and maybe when you don't realize, you're going to be in a good physical conditions. More importantly, people are going to tell you that you have something different, maybe in your attitude, in your body, and that you have to continue working. Consistent
You
is the
have to
most important key.
yeah.
To work
You have to.
consistently.
I'm gonna give you an expression. You have to continue working hard. You have to continue buckling down. Have you heard this one?
Yeah, you told me that
And
last time.
all right,
Buckling down.
and here you got a different one. You have to be on your
Striving.
grind. Be or your grind. What about this one?
Awesome. I know that
You have to
running
continue.
is moler.
Yeah,
It's when
and
you
it's
have
also to
to,
work hard.
for example, when people make a YouTube channel, this is a grind because they have to work a lot.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
it comes from that one. Yeah. So to be on your grind means to be working really hard
yeah.
to get a final result. That's pretty much the meaning of this one.
Awesome. This is a beautiful one to be on your grind.
So so I want you to picture yourself like already knowing how to cook. So I want you to picture yourself cooking. So I want you to like illustrate the situation in which you will win over a girl and you have to set up yourself, set the mood for a dinner time. So how will it work? How will it go down for you? You describe the process before and during that period of time?
Okay, first of all, I try to prepare the place. It
All right.
has to be with a dim place, a dim light, dim. Do you remember
So
this
you
word?
can say you can set the vibes or set the mood for set the mood for yeah, theme. Sure.
Yeah, I set the mood for yeah, that event. I put dimmed lights and okay, maybe well, I don't know how to cook, but I try to
But I want you to picture yourself already knowing how to cook. So just imagine what you might be eventually doing.
okay. So what I would do would be to cook for cook for her some kind of, let me think. Yeah, chicken breast.
Chicken
I
breast.
would cook for her some chicken breast. And
So just I just want you to think of it. You have to put your best foot forward because you have no other chance but this one. Because maybe you have been rejected as many times, so you have to really make the home run in this one.
yeah, so I'm going to describe the process of making
The
this.
process before, right before, and the process during dinner time. What would you also cook for her in order to win her over?
Okay, I'm going to start again. First of all, I would call her up, and tell her that there is something special they have for her tonight. Um, is because, well, when she get to my house, I'm going to tell her. Okay, maybe 5 hours later, when she get home, I try to give her a huge embrace, a huge hug, and I invite her to the to the kitchen. So I tell her the fact that I'm going to cook something for her because it's her birthday. I want this to be the best special occasion for her. Um, okay, first of all, I try to, well, I go to the refrigerator and open the fridge, and I took some chicken breast. Then I put on the pot. Then I go to the, I forgot the word. I try to be focused. Is where you put everything related to dishes.
Hey, excuse me, Leo. I'm having some sound situations here. Excuse me. Can you speak again?
How do you say alacena? I forgot the word.
Like pantry. Leo, do you hear me?
Yeah,
Pantry. Pantry.
yeah.
Pantry.
Pantry. I,
Yeah.
what about cupboard?
Or cupboard. Or you can also say the countertop. The countertop.
Yeah,
But it's a different thing. The countertop is like I mean the place where you put things, but right in the kitchen. because pantry would be a different thing. Would be in alacena properly.
But what is the plate where you put, for example, the knives, forks, and stuff like that?
My
Pantry?
God, I don't even. Yeah, that might be the pantry. Yeah, pantry. But that is a special word. But even in Spanish, I'm actually having some situations. In Spanish, what would be the word in Spanish?
I don't know, but the only word I know is alacena. Is
In
where
Spanish, all
you
right,
put
all right.
the plates, especially the
That,
dishes.
I mean, for sure, there has to be a word for this one in Spanish, but we don't remember this one right now. So, all right, we're gonna have to work through that maybe
Yeah.
down the line.
So
Yeah, you can for now you can say the pantry. Yeah.
I go to the pantry and take a plate in order to put the bread, the
All right.
bread, the chicken breast. Then I try to cut up to cut it up, and after that situation, I try to turn on the stove, and I try to well, let the pot to warm up for at least 5 minutes. Then I put the chicken breast on it, and well, I try to wait at least 45 minutes. And while I am doing that, I try to prepare some kind of food. It could be I don't know. It could be some French fries and some vegetables. And yeah, I try to talk to her while this food is ready. And maybe if it doesn't work, I'm going to invite her. I'm going to eat her out. But hopefully this meal is going to be ready after 45 minutes.
All right, but I mean, I don't wanna like question you or query you about your beliefs. But are you the type of person who always says grace before having dinner, before starting eating out, or are you just the one who has the plate on the table and start just gulping down?
Yeah, maybe I could invite her to drink a bottle of wine, sorry. And we could talk about many things related to our experiences, our life experiences. And I didn't know that word, that expression. Gulp down, gulp down.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I have a different one which is really good and I always use it as well. What about this one? Scarfing down.
No,
Is to decorate your foot. The one that you haven't played, you have to eat it out. You have to scarf down. You don't have to lick anything. Just eat it up, scarf down, gulp it down.
awesome. I didn't know the meaning of these words. I don't know anything about cooking. And obviously those kind of words that pertains to when it comes to cooking. Yeah. Maybe maybe there is an expression that I like a lot. Maybe you are eating something and you don't feel like eating anymore. So be the other person who is hungry could tell you, can I polish it off? Polish it off. ¿Puedo
Polishing
terminar?
off. Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
polish it off?
Like the last part. Like the last part. what we call
Yeah,
the sobrados, you can polish it off.
this is the only thing I know, but for the most
And
part,
do you know how to say sobrados in Spanish in English? You know how to say that?
sobrados.
Yeah,
I don't know, or maybe yes, but
the leftovers,
no,
the leftovers,
no, I don't know. I didn't know that. Thank you.
the leftovers. So Leo, do you have do you want the leftovers? Do you want to polish it off? And there you go.
Yeah, sometimes, especially when I try to work out, because uh, it calls for many calories, many energy. That's why you try to eat as much as you can. But maybe there was once in which I was traveling with the Philharmonic of my university. We traveled to Pasto. So after when the concert uh, finished, we went to a important restaurant to have dinner. I was very hungry. I was starving. That's why when my companions were about to finish, they didn't feel like eating anything. So I told them, okay, guys, can I polish it off? And they say, yeah, why not? Top-notch
All
restaurant.
right. What about
No, I didn't know that.
all right. All right, Leo. So it's been really interesting talking to you and hearing from you, and it's been an amazing space as well. So final show final words, show final insights and takeaways of this session. How it
Um,
went down for you.
as far as I'm concerned, this class was noticeable for some kind of reasons. To begin with, when you're doing some kind of test, like the IELTS, especially, you are going to be asked about these kind of things. Maybe if you don't know this vocabulary, you are going to be lost. But after knowing this kind of vocabulary, important vocabulary, I'm going to have some insights in order to be more prepared before doing this kind of exam. So I have to appreciate that. It was constructive for me. So I wish I could learn during this week. No more, thank you.
All right. All right. Just go over them and you will ingrain those words and those new expressions in your mind, and you will be good to go when you feel you're ready. Okay.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, this class lived up to my expectations. It met to my expectations a lot. So I wish I could learn to master this vocabulary. I'm going to master it.
All right. That that was also amazing for me as well, being part of this one and also being part of this constructive space. So Leo, thanks one more time. As I told you, I got some more free spots. Maybe if you want to just sign up yourself and just try to take advantage of this, as you have been doing so, just go ahead and do it. So have a good one. And one more time, thank you.
Yeah, Victor. I don't know.
All
So
right.
I'm going to learn this